Good morning, year one, and welcome back after our half-term break. I hope you had a lovely week off, and now we're back to school, back into our maths, and our first lesson in a new topic today. And we're going to be looking for our new topic at this word here, which is called fractions. Okay, and you might be looking like this man at the moment, thinking, Mr. Stewart, I don't know what a fraction is, but that's okay, because that's what we're going to be learning about. Okay, so what is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. We've got some of our key language and vocabulary here, which I'm going to underline this in red. So fraction is a part or a piece or a bit of a whole. Okay, and we're going to look at whole a bit later on. Okay. Fractions are about sharing equally. So fractions are about sharing equally. Can you have a quick think about where we've heard this before, sharing equally? And we've done it in a video not that long ago when we were looking at what we were looking at. That's right, we were looking at division, dividing or splitting. Numbers, weren't we? We were sharing out numbers, and we were doing biscuits, weren't we, between our friends, the penguin and the crab and Pippity, and they were sharing biscuits, and we were making sure it was equal, so it remained fair for everyone. Okay, fractions can be, so the whole part, a part of a number, a shape, or an object. So when we talk about the whole, which is our word up here, we can refer to the fraction as it being the whole could be a number, a shape, or an object. So we could have a whole circle, we could have a whole pizza, we could have the number 10 could be our whole, and a fraction would be part or a bit or a piece of that. So we're going to have a look at some of these and explore some of the fractions now. The first fraction we're going to look at today, year one, is half. That's this word up here, half. And in our recent lessons, we have heard that word and used that quite a lot. So when we were doing division, we were looking at halving a number, weren't we? And to do that, we divided the number by 2, just like up here. So we done 10 divided by 2. That gave us half of what 10 was. And the answer is 5. So half of 10 is 5. And we also used the word half when we were looking at measurement. And when we were looking at how full or empty our cups were. And if it was in the middle, and we see here, if it was in the middle, liquid was in the middle, we knew that it was half full or half empty. But we can see that word half again there. And we use, out of all the fractions, we use half the most, because you're often at home, cut things, or even at school, cut things in half. And we have a pizza here that has been cut in half. There is a special way that we need to write our fractions down. And I'm going to show you now. So you would usually write a half like this. So you can go, oh, need to step my pen. That would be a good idea. 1, and then a line, and a 2. So that is how you would write half as a fraction. And there is a reason for this, and I'm just going to change the colour of my pen to help us. So this bottom number here, I'm going to circle it, tells us how many parts or how many equal pieces our whole, so our pizza is a whole, has been cut into. So we have, it's been cut into, down here, isn't it, into 2 pieces. So we have 1 piece, 2 piece. Okay, So that is that bottom number tells us how many equal pieces it has been cut into. The top number, I'm going to change colour again. I'm going to go for a lovely orange. Or maybe not orange, because it's quite like red. Let's go for green. The top number tells us how many pieces we have. I'm going to circle that. So if we were to have that much, we can only have this piece of pizza. We are going to have one piece. That is it. That is 1/2 of the pizza. And we can also do this by looking at shapes. We're going to look at that now. You can see our shape has been cut down the middle. Just trying to keep my line straight, a bit wobbly. And each side there is half. So it's 2 pieces. So I'll write it up here again as well. There's 2 pieces. So there's 1, 2, and one of these pieces is a half. So the yellow piece is 1/2 and the orange piece is 1/2. And I found this lovely picture, and we can use this to help us to remember about halving. Is you got 2 halves and they're giving each other a cuddle, and it says underneath here, "You make me whole." So you're splitting a half is splitting an object or a whole into 2, and then if you join them back together, they make the whole. The next fraction we're going to have a look at is quarter, and you can see here that we've got a yummy apple, and it has been cut into 4 pieces. So we're going to do just like we did with a pizza. We had 4 pieces, so let's get the pen. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So that goes as our bottom number, because that's how many equal pieces we have. And if we're going to have just this bit here, we're going to have 1/4 or 1/4 of the apple. If we were to be a bit greedy and we had that many, we wouldn't have 1/4 of the apple, would we? We would have 1, 2, 3 quarters of the apple. So there's still 4 pieces, but this time we've got 3. We can see here with the square as well, the purple coloured square is 1/4. There's four different squares. This big square has been split into 4 littler squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the purple is 1/4. Could you write on your whiteboards or say how many quarters would be in colour green? So what do you think? So it's still 4 parts. So we need to do our line, which tells us out of, there's 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's still 4. So how many are green out of 4? We have 1, 2, 3. So 3/4 are green, and 1/4 or 1/4 is purple. What I would like you to do for your task today then, Year 1, is I want you to go on a fractions hunt. So, can you find and identify any fractions around your home? Okay, so I want you to have a look around your house and see if you can find any halves or quarters of any items. I'm going to go and have a hunt around my house now. Come on, come with me. Let's go have a look and see how many fractions I can find. Oh look, I found some pens on my desk. If I take one of these, I have 1/2 of the pens. This purple one is the other half for the pens. Let's see if I can find any more fractions. I have a pair of socks here. Let's see what fraction I can make with these. So in my pair, if I can get them out, I have 2 socks. If I was going to take one of these socks, take one of them away, I have half of the pair of socks. I've got some t-shirts as well out of my drawer. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 t-shirts, so I'm looking at quarters. This purple t-shirt is 1/4. This white one is 1/4. This grey one is 1/4. And this red one is 1/4. They are all each 1/4 of my t-shirts. I've got the last biscuits as well out of my biscuit tin. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. My doggy's not very happy. I've got all the biscuits. I better only take one. I'm going to take 1/4 of these biscuits to go and eat. Yum yum. What fractions can you find at home? Once you've been on your fractions hunt, write them down in your book so you can draw a picture of what objects you found and and then write what fraction you have found. So it might be, remember, it might be a half. So 1 out of 2 pieces, it could be 1/4. 1 out of 4 pieces. Write that down in your book for me. We can draw a picture of what you have found. Okay. If you found that really easy and you've done that really quickly, there is a challenge for you. And I'm going to direct you. So in the description of this video, there's a link to Miss Annalie's Year 2 video today. And it's a really, really good challenge. And all you'll need is a piece of paper and a pen. Okay, so it's a bit of a challenge. It's Year 2 work. So if you get onto this, wow, you are amazing. It's a really fun challenge. I'd like you to have a go at if you think you've mastered fractions so far today. All right, so that's in the description. So go and have a watch the video and see if you can do the task that she set for her Year 2s in her video today. Good luck with the challenge, and I'll see you later on. Bye for now.